Hello, everybody. It's CEO Jimbo. I'm working on trying to get organized and get a little bit more goal oriented. I've had times in the past where I have been sort of more goal oriented, like around the year 2000 comes to mind, where I was kind of making lists, an agenda like every day, maybe starting about 1995 with goals that I wanted to accomplish by the year 2000 and so forth. I think I had some for like 2010 and 2025 and so forth. I managed to get my ATP rating that way, but I think the goal was to get it by the year 2000, and I think it was like September 2000 that I actually got it. So I didn't do it before 2000, but anyway, I did get it right about when I wanted. What brings us to mind is one of my mentors on YouTube is Captain Joe, and he showed a kind of a different approach to it, which was really interesting to me, where he kind of made his lists in a um, like a photo album, but instead of having photos, he had just cards that said what his goals were and so forth. So I've kind of tried that approach, and so on. This is kind of what I'm working on. I just have it crude on paper here, and I have two stacks of them. I have one stack that's business and one stack that's personal, and so forth. Before I get into the details on that, my idea kind of came to me um, from a book that I read. The late Conrad Hilton, Be My Guest, made mention of that. And he had stated that when he was building his hotel magnate all over the whole world and so forth, he found that there were times where he just really followed a list and followed an agenda. And there was other times where he just got kind of tired of that, and he just kind of threw caution to the wayside and just kind of went on without it. And that's kind of what I did, where it's like after doing all that in 2000, I sort of got tired of it and I just kind of stopped doing it. And now I'm sort of, ready to kind of go back to it, I think. So anyway, these are in chronological order. This is private list, personal goals and so forth by November '01. I'd like to kind of get hired and get unsubsidized, go rent a place. I'm living in a subsidized room that's giving me sort of room and board right now, and it's okay, but it's just not really the most proud place that one can live and so forth. So I'm trying to sort of like improve my living situation, my bachelor pad, if you will. So anyway, some of these are sort of like far-fetched, but I'm just getting it either out of my system or we're actually going to do them if they're like feasible. But you'll find that some are kind of ridiculous almost. September '02, get a job, the job director that I'm kind of working on and so forth. That's I think is that out of order? The order isn't that important. This is by next Valentine's Day. I want to get a motor vehicle going, so forth. By my birthday, June 30th next year, I'm wanting to make a minor accomplishment in music. I'm learning ukulele. I'm learning how to sing, and just be tickled if just something minor came along. That I got to place like Boston Library Courtyard or something like that. Who knows? And June 30th, 2025, first major accomplishment in music. So a major one. That's like another year or two after that or something like that. Something that's, I don't really know what it would be. It would be just sort of a pipe dream, playing at Boston Symphony Orchestra or something like that, where they have amateur open mic night or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's too small. Anyway, 2035, visit Antarctica. This is the preposterous one. Very few people get to do this. I don't know how driven I am to actually do that, and so forth. But that's what I'm looking into, the possibility of doing. That's sort of a major thing on my bucket list, maybe. And by age 80, just have kids, grandkids, even. I've done, if it worked out. It's getting kind of late for that, but uh, who knows? The complete goal of traveling all 5 continents by 2065, and of course, Antarctica would be the big one. If I could get that out of the way, the other 4 would probably be cake. But anyway, that's personal. Business is basically getting the company into a business suite by 2025, unsubsidized. And by 2035, it becoming prominent and well known, where it's no longer such a hole in the wall and people actually really know what the company is and so forth. So anyway, that's about it. This is actually longer than I envisioned. I thought that it would take about half this time. I was going to show you. These are kind of like what I used to do, where I would kind of write, agenda, and then it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I just, whatever comes to mind. It's an example right now would be maybe I don't know, get haircut from a real barber or something like that, and just go on from there. Then over on this side, it would be like goals, and it would be like 1 by 2020 or something like that, and then like 2025. I can't remember how I did that, but I'm trying this way this time, and I think this will probably like change to like better cards, and I may even do the album, because I have the perfect album to it, but I'm not really quite sure I'd actually use the album, because the album kind of like just gets off into the closet, and I never gets looked at with the photos that are in it. So the 2 photos in the 100-page album or whatever. But so anyway, I have these. They're going to be like in Ziploc bags and so forth, and I carry them around with me. And one thing that I like about the Ziploc idea is, like, when I'm working at my computer station, it's like my cubicle, if you will, and it's like I'll have this just laying out in my office cubicle equivalent, where I just have like a goal right on top, and I just look at it all the time. I think I tend to want to have kind of the most recent one, like a deadline that's coming up in front of me, and so as I'm working on things in my cubicle, I'm trying to kind of meet that deadline, and then kind of think maybe the other ones will fall into place and so forth. Anyway, hope you like this. I know it took up a lot of time. Thank you for your time and so forth. I was really trying to make this like 1 or 2 or 3 minutes, and I think it's probably more like 5 or 6 or 7 minutes, so forth. Anyway, please like it. If you give a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe. I have 3 subscribers now, and I really appreciate all my subscribers. This is like my workstation here, and so forth. That should be like a goal in itself, to have like a nice desk with a decent chair to sit in. I mean, I have back problems because I don't have like lumbar support and stuff like that. Anyway, it's kind of like my office over here, and you've seen a lot of this if you've been watching other videos. Anyway, once again, thumbs up if you like it. Have a good day. Goodbye.